good afternoon. My name is Sarah. I'm going to be your speech language pathologist. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So I heard that you were interested in pursuing voice therapy because you've been having some roughness ever since you had your rotator cuff surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I talked to a physician and we've reviewed your file and you have a granuloma,
Mm-hmm.
which is essentially a growth on your vocal folds. I'm going to show you what it looks like on yours specifically, actually. So these are your vocal folds, and this growth right here is what's called a granuloma.
Mm-hmm.
So when you were intubated for your surgery, that friction that was caused by that tube created that irritation, which resulted in that growth.
Okay.
Now, it's not dangerous, but it's what's been causing that kind of breathiness and roughness in your voice that you've been noticing that's been causing you discomfort. And it's also probably what's been causing you to feel like you need to clear your throat frequently because you feel like something's there.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to accomplish here in voice therapy is kind of removing those irritants to help the granuloma go down in terms of swelling and work towards getting rid of maybe some of the negative habits that could be inflaming that granuloma further.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. So first, what we're going to do, which I think would be very beneficial for you, so you work as an electrical engineer, correct?
Correct.
Yes. So you do have to talk and communicate with people a lot, and you don't have time to go on vocal rest in order to rest your vocal folds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But we have something else that might work for you. It's called confidential voice.
Okay.
So this is not a whisper, but rather a more quiet and breathy version of your voice. So you're kind of talking very lightly, and you're allowing a lot of air to go through your vocal folds. So we're going to practice that here today
Okay.
and work on it. So I just want you to try it with a sustained vowel. Go. Maybe make it a little bit more breathy. Good job. That's awesome. And one more time. Excellent. So now we're going to work on putting that into a word. So let's try the word hi.
Hi.
Excellent. One more time.
Hi.
A little bit more breathy than that.
Hi.
That was perfect. Does that feel comfortable to you? Are you feeling any sort of discomfort?
No.
Good. All right, so why don't we try that with a simple phrase like, my name is.
My name is.
Close. Just a little bit more breathy. Toward the end, did you feel like you were running out of air?
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we split that up into my name
My name
is. Perfect. So you can do that when you feel like you're running out of air, because this does take a lot of air to make yourself sound more breathy. You're not using as much control. So you can split it up into shorter phrases. So why don't we practice using that confidential voice again with introducing yourself? Now, I know you said that it takes you a while to get it out because you feel like you're running out of air. So why don't we break it up into my name is Charles.
My name is Charles.
Awesome. How did that feel that time?
Better.
Excellent. Okay. Now, I want to talk to you about something that's just as important as doing these vocal exercises, and it's vocal hygiene. So this is just about taking care of your vocal folds and making sure that they're as well maintained as possible to be in optimal physical condition. So it's like you brush your teeth every day to take care of your teeth. This is just something you do to take care of your vocal folds. So I know that you have acid reflux, but you said that that's controlled on your medication, which is excellent. And if there is a breakthrough, you said you use Tums.
Mm-hmm.
And does that usually work?
Yep.
Awesome. Now, how much water would you say you drink in a day?
Like 1 cup of water.
Okay. So your vocal folds, like everything else in your body, does need to be hydrated to be maintained. So I want you to up that water intake to approximately 30 ounces of water a day.
Okay.
Do you think that that's something that would be attainable for you?
It would be an adjustment.
Okay. But that's what we're here to work on. We're here to work on making those adjustments so that you can have the best voice possible. Which is another thing that I want to talk to you about. So you reported that you clear your throat quite frequently.
Yes.
I know this is probably because you sense that there's something stuck in it because you've seen the granuloma, so it is something that's quite large, and you do have sensation down there, which is kind of what tells you to cough. So instead of clearing your throat whenever you feel like you have that urge, because it's something we call unproductive, because there's nothing really there that you can clear out, and it's causing more harm to your vocal folds. So instead of doing that, if you ever feel the urge to do it, I'm going to give you the option. You can either decide to swallow, or you can let out a which one of those feels better to you?
Swallowing.
Swallowing? Okay, so whenever you feel the urge to go and clear your throat, I want you to just... And does that kind of make it feel better? Or is that another habit that you think you can incorporate into your daily life?
I can try that.
Okay, excellent. Which brings me to our next topic of discussion, because I am going to send you home with homework and things to practice. So have you ever heard of something called a habit tracker?
No.
So this is where you essentially, let me grab the one that I've made for you today. This is essentially where we have listed here all the days of the week, because I won't see you for another week. And what you're going to do is I want you to write down how many times a day you drink water and how much water that you drink, so we can know, and you can consciously think, oh, okay, this is something I have to write down, and it makes you remember it a little bit more in order to do it. So I want to know how much water you're taking in every day, and I want to know how often you're clearing your throat.
Okay.
So if you do clear your throat, just make a tick mark in this box to say, yep, okay, I cleared my throat. And in essence, we kind of want to see those tick marks go down through the week, and instead you're going to replace that throat clearing habit with the swallowing habit.
Okay.
All right, awesome. And then I do have some practice exercises for you for that confidential voice that we practice. Can you show that to me one more time?
Hello.
Awesome, awesome. Now remember, make it not so much a whisper, like a hello.
Hello.
Excellent. There we go. So I have a couple of words like hello, your name, things like that. And then you can also work up to using phrases. And remember, you can use those phrases in chunks so that you save on your air and you're not taking sharp intakes of breath, which are irritating. And I want you to practice these at least once a day if you do have the time, or for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Does that sound like something you can do?
Yep, definitely.
All right. Thank you so much, Charles.
All right. Well, thank you.
Okay.
All right.